Hi, this is Adam from realitymanifestation.com. In this video, I'm going to be going through some aspects that are important to know before working with the subconscious mind. Now, I usually like to keep the majority of my videos very practical and results based. However, since there's so much to cover and it'll be a very long video, I'm going to be going over more principles and theory based in this video and leading you and guiding you towards other videos I've done that goes through more of the practical aspects so you can go and apply the majority of what I cover. Now, I'm not going to cover the very basics of the differences between the conscious and the subconscious mind, as there's already ample videos out there, and I've already done one myself that covers this that I'll also leave in the description box down below. But what I'm going to go through rather are slightly more advanced aspects of the differences between the conscious and the subconscious mind, so you can become more aware of how to get results, how to use and communicate with the different aspects of your mind more effectively. With that said, let's get straight into it. Now, when it comes to working with the subconscious mind, and I personally prefer the term the unconscious mind, as it takes into account aspects that aren't currently understood by modern day psychology, that also help to explain many metaphysical and spiritual experiences. I only use the term the subconscious mind as it's much more popular in the self-development area and is a keyword, so more of you will see this video, otherwise far less of you will see what I'm going through in this video. But nonetheless, you'll still be able to apply what I'm about to go through, whether you believe more in the term and more popular view of the subconscious mind. And the reason I'm mentioning this is because for those of you who are interested in the law of attraction or any form of metaphysical teachings when it comes to attracting and creating changes through your mind, different states of consciousness, not taking into account an unconscious mind is going to greatly limit you when you start heading towards far more advanced teachings that aren't as commonly taught in more mainstream popular teachings. But again, regardless if you believe in and use the term the subconscious mind or the unconscious mind, and you just wanting to reprogram your subconscious mind, change how you feel, you'll be able to apply what I'm going to go through. Regardless, again, I just want to illustrate the point for those of you who are interested in a law of attraction and metaphysical style of teachings. It's going to limit you not to be aware and consider looking into the differences between the two. Okay, now when it comes to making decisions, our conscious mind, so what's in our conscious awareness, likes to think rationally, logically, but an issue when it comes to creating changes in regards of how the conscious mind can get in the way, the conscious mind likes to remain the same. The conscious mind acts like a wall, a filter, deciding whether something should or shouldn't go into the subconscious mind, whether a message is actually correct, if it's safe for us to believe in. In comparison, the subconscious mind will accept and take in pretty much anything or any messages and commands that it is given, if it doesn't deem them as being dangerous. And the issue is, since the subconscious mind is more emotion and feeling based, it can't logically and rationally decide what is actually safe or isn't. And one of the main issues and challenges when it comes to reprogramming your subconscious mind, changing your beliefs, how you feel, if you have beliefs that are disempowering, such as no one will ever love me, I can't earn X amount, whatever it may be, there's a part of the mind in many hypnosis traditions used just as a theory to help explain how this potentially works, is called the conscious critical faculty. A useful way of viewing and seeing this as a guardian are the gates leading towards your subconscious mind. And unless the gatekeeper allows your message, whatever you're trying to say, to pass him or her, you won't be able to put the changes you're trying to create into your subconscious mind. So what I'm going to go through now is some concepts to become aware of that'll help bypass this conscious critical faculty and to be able to more easily create changes on a subconscious level. One of the ways to effectively communicate with the subconscious mind is through symbolism. So for example, when you see the swastika, it likely reminds you and makes you think of the Nazis, or causes you to feel sensations that you associate with the Nazis. And why this is important to become aware of, because very similar to symbolism is also metaphors, and we all have metaphors we use to describe and associate with different areas of our lives. So for example, someone could feel like they've got the weight of the world on their shoulders. They feel like they're having to do everything for everyone else, and the weight of the world is weighing them down, which is extremely symbolic. And regardless of what's actually happening in their reality, if they have a metaphor in their mind to describe the life that they have the weight of the world on their shoulders, they're going to feel very weighed down. Things are holding them back, draining their energy. Whereas without changing a single aspect of this person's life in this example, if they were to change the metaphor from they have the weight of the world on their shoulders to I'm strong enough to carry and help those around me, that one shift in that metaphor could make the person feel strong and empowered and energized rather than weighed down and drained. Or that they live like a production machine and they help everyone produce more all around them. These aren't perfect examples, as what metaphors will work and resonate for one person will vary from individual to individual. But what I'm trying to explain is we have metaphors that we describe many areas of our lives, and a lot of them can be disempowering, which a lot of the time have nothing to do with the actual reality of the situation. But since a metaphor is symbolic, and the subconscious mind works on feeling and emotion, it can feel true to the individual, even if it isn't. So you want to become consciously aware and cautious of what metaphors that you're using to associate and describe certain areas of your life, and try questioning yourself around certain areas that are feeling like a challenge or a struggle for you in that area. Now, another concept worth becoming familiar with is associations. I've already done a video on this that covers associations in detail and how to change your associations. I'll leave down below, but to give a brief overview now, our mind's two prime motives are to guide us towards seeking either pleasure or avoiding pain, with avoiding pain being the strongest motive out of the two. And whenever we have a strong, emotionally charged experience, our subconscious mind goes to search for what's unique about this situation, and then we'll link up what I think is the cause to this sensation. So whenever you experience the same cause again, to help you either avoid pain or gain pleasure, the association can be automatically triggered for you to basically be notified, your mind's way of telling you, oh, this is going to lead to pleasure, go towards it, or no, stay away, this is going to cause pain. To give a real life example you've likely experienced of this, can you think of any song that reminds you of either a very happy moment or a sad moment? Quite often people have a song they associate with one of their ex-partners. So that song, for example, has been associated with that experience, that partner. Whatever example you have in your mind, that's an example of an association. So if there's something you know you should be doing and a part of you wants to do it, for example to exercise more or to eat healthier, and for whatever reason you're not doing it, or a part of you is causing you to sabotage it, it's because on some level you have an association that links that activity to pain. And again, I've already done a video that covers this in more detail. I'll leave down below. Now, some other useful concepts to become aware of, and these are more energy based, but they can also be used more practically when it comes to working with the different aspects of your mind, which will make more sense in a moment. So I believe within us all, we have masculine and feminine energies, masculine and feminine traits. So in different contexts, you want to use more of a masculine energy, and in different scenarios and techniques, you want to be more feminine, use more of a feminine energy. So masculine energy is more action, logical focused, is very action orientated, whereas feminine energy is more receptive, emotional and feeling based, which are both very useful to use, but within the right context for creating shifts in your subconscious mind. So for example, when it comes to using affirmations, a lot of people use them in more from a feminine energy, with it being receptive, saying it passively and apathetically, whereas affirmations, since you're using your conscious mind and it's more logically based, you want to drive it into your subconscious mind with masculine energy, so using it with passion and doing them intensely. When it comes to breaking down the mind, you want to see the conscious mind as the masculine aspect and the subconscious mind as the feminine, as the conscious mind drives and focuses on action and focuses on logic and reasoning, whereas the subconscious mind is more receptive and receiving and is more emotional and feeling based. Now when it comes to following guided meditations, hypnosis, it's best to come from more of a feminine energy where you're more receptive, calmer and relaxed, less action orientated. And the ideal state of mind is when you can use a combination of the two, such as in a deep meditative state, where you can use your conscious mind more easily to communicate with the subconscious mind to drive in visualizations or whatever you're using to create changes on a subconscious level. I hope you found this video useful. Again, I'm going to leave links down below on other videos that will help go through some of the concepts within this video. If you have found this video useful, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. And also share this video with anyone who you think will find it useful, and comment down below of any aspects of the subconscious mind that you've learned that you find useful I may not have covered. I hope you found this video useful, and I shall see you soon.